We've seen some rain in and around Jefferson County, so if the cell holds together through Tuscaloosa and gets into Jefferson, we'll have to see, does it hold together?
Shelter here in the Polygon, and we'll see if that is extended out, even though the circulation for now in is relatively broad.
This way.
But, Dennis, do we have the Gordo crew by any chance?
Girl.
Build a business. Thank you. When I don't,
Mute the TV.
there was that moment where I get nothing for my two.
Big World's coming to you.
Next time on Shark Tank, venture capitalist and limited partner in Atlanta Falcons with Sean.
She ran over to a neighbor's house, notified the neighbor, and the neighbor called 911 on her behalf.
So you're going to actually the one that stole it.
Ground control to Provolone.
Was a strong in the hospital. Taking my arm to his new home today. One of his memory care. Nurse calls it Club Dead.
He has a way with words, doesn't he?
Yeah, so I'm worried about him.
Hey FlossTube,
Hello.
we're the Floss Bossin cousins. I'm Christy,
I'm Callie.
and this is FlossTube number 52, and it is St. Patty's Day, because she don't have on anything green.
Not a bit. Nowhere.
I don't have on any makeup or earrings, or I just literally got home from work, was getting the groceries because I did a Walmart pickup out of the vehicle, and Ilbert pulled up, so.
We had planned to do this Saturday, but we had to hunker down because of the storm. So
And I had the upstairs was full and the downstairs was full, so.
we decided we'd wait on our floss tube. So
Yeah, it's probably in everybody's best interest because we had me and Alan Callie, Whitney Lorelei Cable, Susan Charles, Matt Lacey Whitley, Colby Ashlyn, Anna Lee, Brooke, and Case, and then Susan brought her dog, Matt and Lacey brought Haley's dog, Whitney brought her dog, and we had our dogs. So
we had a house full.
yes, Lord. But we made it. We did. Around us had some damage, and Lake Tuscaloosa, which is what, 15 minutes from here, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
There was a spot of it that got hit, but in Gordo, it's a town close to Fayette, they got hit pretty bad. But we come out all right. Maybe a few limbs down, but and a lot of rain.
And was able to keep power.
Yeah.
So that's a miracle in itself, you
Right.
know, and especially compared to what other people went through, because there was some pretty bad
Wasn't there some
damage in Maplesville and Coleman and
some fatalities?
yeah. So
Yeah.
we were lucky.
We were blessed.
So
So what you been doing, Ilbert?
not a whole lot of nothing, but I have stitched on some stuff, but not very much. I don't have a lot of progress. But
So what have you been doing?
like in light, I'm telling you, I've run a wheel off. So let's see what's happened since our last video. I had a root canal last Wednesday and had to have a temporary crown put on that afternoon. And I was okay through the root canal part, but later on that afternoon when I went to get that temporary crown, honey, I thought I was going to have to punch her in the nose. I guess just the vibrating and all that he had done that morning, and the numbing had wore off, and she had she thought she'd get by with one shot giving me. She had to give me about 3 or 4 because it kept hurting. So she said, well, it shouldn't be hurting. I said, well, I can't help what should be. All I can tell you is that you're killing me. So,
and I'm fixing to kill you.
I was ready. When I tell you I was ready to get up out of there about 3
I bet
o'clock,
you
I was
was.
ready to go. So I had that done last week and got my temporary crown put on. I'll have to go back in 3 weeks, she said, and have that permanent put on. Then came down here Saturday. And then Sunday I had to...
Literally all day Saturday. She was here. I
From
was in
10
the kitchen. I had just got out of the bed.
I think I got here at 10:30. And stayed till what, about 6:30, I guess. And
I don't know. When everybody left, me and Alan rode to Fayette and got a burger. We drove through the drive-thru at Jack's and got a burger because...
wasn't nowhere else open. You had to go to Fayette. But, and then I thought I was going to go home Sunday.
McDonald's was closed.
Were they?
I mean, which I would rather have a Jack's burger than a McDonald's burger, but yeah.
When I went home, Jeremy was working a 24-hour shift, and so I went home thinking, you know, I'd have Sunday. No, about 2:38, somebody called off or text off to my phone after I've done told them not to do that.
In the morning, 2:30.
Yes. And then somebody else texted at 5 o'clock, and thank God I heard that one because I would not have been up. I don't hear a text in the middle of the night. So I got to go up and get up and, you know, at 5 and be there at 7 o'clock to work. So, and then worked all day, and my damn legs is killing me today. I'm telling you, I ain't used to that. But made that through, so I took off today. So, and then I worked part of the weekend before that because somebody called off. And was there the weekend before that. So, we're having a staff meeting tomorrow at 3 o'clock. If y'all want to join, I'm sure you'll get a good show.
Let's do a YouTube live of it.
One of the residents said, I'd love to be a fly on the wall. I said, you may can hear it down in your room. I said, because I'm fixing to get this straightened out. So.
Oh, man.
But I hope nothing happens this weekend, knock on wood. Because I need to be at home for 2 days in a row. What you been doing?
Working. Had a doctor's appointment. Went to market. I was trying to figure out when the last time we did a FlossTube on the 3rd. I've just been stitching and went to market with Greta and Holly. And daylight savings time is
Yeah.
about to kick my bahunkus.
I like this time better, but the swapping over is what kills me.
I mean, I didn't have an hour to lose.
No.
I mean, I wish they would have asked somebody.
Yeah.
Because I would have said, no, thank you.
Let's just get it one way and stick with
Yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah.
So.
But that's about all we've been doing. Haley got to come home from MD Anderson, but she had to fly back out there on Thursday to meet with, I really don't know the correct term, a breast oncologist. And they changed up some of her medicine, and her next round of chemo will be next Monday. But she sent me and her daddy a picture last night, and it was a handful of her hair.
Bless her heart.
So she told me that she was going today, and she sent me a Snapchat today, and her hair is about right here. And you could tell she'd been crying. I called her. I said, no tears. She said, I'm sorry. I just had a little breakdown when she was doing it.
Her hair's long, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Real
it was
long.
like almost to her waist.
Yeah.
But she said she wanted to go ahead and go get it cut because she's going to have a wig made out of her hair.
Oh.
So she went ahead today and got it cut. And then I think some of the girls that she works with, they all took her to lunch. So.
Is she doing her chemo here?
Yeah, she's going to do it with Dr. Evans in Tuscaloosa. And I didn't think to ask her because they were supposed to fly home Friday. And the weather, and me and her daddy both were like, either come home Friday night or just wait. And they ended up, one of John's, which is Haley's stepdad, one of his friends drove over from Louisiana and picked them up. And they drove because their flight did get delayed, and it wasn't gonna go back out until today. So he drove over and got them, and then when they got back into Louisiana, they rented a car and drove back to Birmingham because that's where Debbie's car was, Haley's mom. And so she's home, and she said she still feels good, so.
Oh, that's good.
But thank you for everybody that has prayed for her. I appreciate it so, so much. Just keep them coming. Alan's been down with his knee. He went to the doctor last week, and they drew 40 cc's of fluid off of it. And they told him, to take it easy. And, of course, he didn't, and now it's hurting again. So, if you're going to be stupid, you've got to be tough. So
I knew he was hurting Saturday when I was here. And the weather don't help, but I could tell he was hurting. Mm-hmm. When he don't want the dogs climbing all over him, something's wrong. Mm-hmm. So.
But that's about it. I can go into the market rehash when we get to the haul part.
Well, what we're going to do now? What we've been stitching on?
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't got much progress at all, but I did put in a little. So this is a whip from last month that I started, Autumn Song. And, of course, that thread's hanging. I'm going to take it out of the way. I'm using the call for threads. What a hot mess these are. But it's Weeks Dye Works threads. On my Spice fabric, I think this is 32 count, but I brought the bird, did the bottom of it so I could fill it in its legs, and maybe did a little bit of work on some of them leaves up there, but that's all I got done. But I should be able to get him filled in now. So I worked on that for just a tiny bit. Not much. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, this is a heifer pull for this month, and this is Tulip Festival by With a Needle and Thread. And I just got a tiny start on this. There's a needle hanging everywhere. And I done already got a mistake in it, and so that's why I've quit on it. I just quit. So
It's
There's
pretty.
something here. I'm off a little bit here. I'm going to have to pick about half of that flower out. And then I
Don't
started
that
another
make
one.
you happy?
I was so aggravated. I thought I'd just throw it in the trash because I was off. And of course, you don't see it till you way on past it, but there's supposed to be one space right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to pick out them 3 rows and that little curly cue down
Yeah,
there.
that's not too bad.
Nah.
Would you like for me to pick it out for you while we're sitting here?
And this is, what is this on? I couldn't tell you. I think this is Weeks Dye Works. It's whatever's the call for.
I don't even want to hear it. Because you are equipped.
I'm equipped. Let's see. Weeks Dye Works beige, 36 count. And where is my threads? I mean, I'm a hot mess today.
You just took them out.
Okay, here they are.
And didn't even have to work today. And she ain't even
I
functioning.
know. I've been to Fayette.
I need to find Hannah Campbell real quick.
So these are the threads for it, and it calls for, it's a mix of Weeks, Gentle Arts, 1 Valdani. I think that's all. Maybe a classic color work.
Valdani on that skin.
So I'm gonna try to put some love in on it this week. I need to put one of these in my work bag and take it to work. You know, on the off chance I get to take a lunch break. So that was that one. And then I worked a tiny bit on this. This is another heifer pull for this month. This is Spring Fling by Blackbird. It's an out of print chart. These are the called for it. It's pretty threads. I think all these are Gentle Art. Yeah. But this is where I'm at here. It's working on this limb or little leaf today. And I think I'm off on there, but I flushed it and went on right on about it. So
In the famous words of Jean Lee, always forward, never backwards.
yes, ma'am. So I've nearly got it all the way across the top. So it's not a very big sampler, so I should be able to get it finished this month. But you know, let's hope that we can. So worked on that one. And I brought Hannah Campbell, but I don't know that I put a stitch in her. Let's just see, shall we?
I mean, why not? Let's just go do like we did last year.
No, but I want to work on this one. Let's see. I don't think I have. This is where I'm at, though. We'll pretend like this is progress. So I'm down here in this basket, or maybe I finished that black part of the basket and started on something else down there. I don't know. But this one is Christy's birthday sale, and I'm stitching mine on. I've got a card on this one, but the fabric ain't wrote on it. It's 36 count coffee stain by Cedar River Linen. Yeah.
Hand me that.
This.
No, the card.
And I'm stitching mine with the DMC conversion. And it's beautiful color, so I'm going to get on this one. I'm going to work on this one tonight. That's all I got, sis.
Well, I didn't even get to stitch on Friday or Saturday while we were at market. I told them that was just not. I stitch every day, whether we get home really late. I'll tell Alan, just let me put a length of thread in. I have been stitching on Hannah Campbell 1838 for my birthday sale, and it's hashtag hats off to 52. And I am stitching her on .40 count Weeks Dye Work straw, and I'm using all the called for 103s. They came yesterday.
Did they?
Yeah. I have had these ordered from Amazon since sometime in February.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And they would never ship. I really didn't want these bright colors, but that is all they had. And I will show y'all what I was using. And 10 out of 10 do not recommend. There's nothing wrong with them. But if you have dogs that want to jump up on you and be your friend while you're trying to stitch, these are not ideal. This is what I ordered first. I thought they were silicone, but they were not. They're hard. And if you have to run 17, I think it's 17. 1, 2, yeah, it's 18. When you have to run 18 spools of 103 out from under the couch, the coffee table, all the way across the floor.
You'll get you some other ones, won't
Yeah.
you?
You figure out real quick that that's not the best system. Now, if you stitch somewhere that you can sit them down, those are perfect to hold them. But I need something that rolls with me, preferably not on the floor. But I have almost got one page finished.
Looking good.
So, that's her. I hadn't stitched on her much because I'm trying to catch up on, oh boy. I see a little thready right there. I haven't worked on her in the last week or so because I've been trying to do my heifer pulls that I have sorely been not doing. But I worked on her. And this is one of my heifer pulls. And it is Jaresh Andrus 1789 by Annie the Proper Stitcher. And it is on 32 count Silver Moon Zweigart, and I used DMC 823. And I finished her.
It looks pretty on that fabric.
Yeah, thank you.
You gonna frame her?
I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I got a board maybe. But that, I finished that. So that heifer pull is done. And then I went on to my next heifer pull, which is Rose Hill Farm Sampler and Pin Kit by Stacy Nash. And I ordered this kit from Acorns and Threads. And it came with all the called for floss, which is weeks. But they sent a piece, and I'm sure at the time that I told them that I wanted 32 count, but they sent this piece of needle bling, 32 count. Is it broom grass?
Broom something, you say.
Broom straw. Oh, it's on my card. Hang on. Broom grass by Needle Bling. And I was having to use 2 threads, and I just did not love this fabric. I just didn't. So I abandoned ship last Friday, and I came downstairs and dug around, and I ended up with, well, ooh, Christy. I ended up changing it to 36 count L by Picture This Plus. Oh boy. And I've been moving on her now.
You got a good bit done.
Yeah. But
that's a good sub for that fabric, though.
yeah, I laid it up against each other.
This is a little bit grungier in places. But
and it's a fuzz darker. But being able to use 1 thread, yes ma'am. Yes, please. So that's all I've worked on, Callie.
Is this as wide as it is? This is all the way across the top?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Looks good.
Thank you.
How many heifer pulls do you have a month? 4, you
I
said?
have 4, and I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a little spoiler. April is our extra month.
Is it?
So I will have 6.
Mm.
So I'm hoping it's something easy. But I've got one more day on this one to have my 5. And then I've got to spend 5 days on Let Love Rain and 5 days on Spring Hair.
Have you started spring hair? Or is that
No.
till you start?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I haven't. But
What
I feel like it'll be pretty easy.
Which one is it?
It's the one that Holly did.
Oh, I know. The one with the tobacco, the pipe, the rabbit with the pipe.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a pipe.
And you got a pipe.
He's got a flower.
Some of them rabbits has got pipes, but he does have a flower.
And I'm going to use this, what is that?
Sulky.
But it's multicolored, and I'm going to do my letters in this multicolor thread.
It ought to, that ought to go pretty fast because it's
Yeah.
not dent stitching.
So, that's what I've accomplished. Oh, and here's my book for March. I did work on it a little bit. I guess Friday. Put a few stickers in it because I found a book, and so.
My page looks horrible.
And y'all don't forget, Lindy Stitches is doing her Nash Dash Startathon the 28th and the 29th, and it's you go to her website to sign up, and it's $10. So it's a good time. It's like the Jingle Ball. So
Do you know what you start for yet?
no, but I'm sure it's gonna be an animal cracker because you know I hadn't even got to work on poor little old Clovis.
I've got a couple of them, and I probably need to just work on the one that I started with Tara Sullivan, but you know, I may start another one because I got some more.
Yeah, because ain't no sense in finishing one.
Not why. You want to do these?
Sure.
Is this our first stack?
Yes. We're gonna do our giveaways.
All right. This is Needlework Press, Jane Tyndall, 1864.
And it goes to at Erlene C. Congratulations.
This is Reflet de Soie, O Marie.
And it goes to at Lorraine Donaldson-Z5C. Congratulations.
This one is GGR, and I don't know how to say that in French, but I'm sure it's letter E.
And it goes to at Susan Cooper 9597. Congratulations.
Then the last one is Berry Mini Signs, and this is by XOXO, donated by the Fat Quarter Shop. And the other ones were donated probably by all of them
There's
by viewers.
2 more somewhere.
Well, now, Christy.
Well, I'm just telling you. Oh, I'm sorry. This one was what?
This one was Berry Mini Simply Signs.
Okay, it goes to at Norma Scalia. Congratulations.
You know, cheering we're down here.
Okay, this
Is this
one?
one?
Mm-hmm.
This one is All American Quilt Pattern by XOXO.
And it goes to at Stitching to Heal Mary. Congratulations. And that's
This one.
mm-hmm.
All right. The last one is Hometown Neighborhood Topiary House. And this one is by Lori Holt.
And it goes to at Tammy Pugh 3377. Congratulations. If y'all will email me at flossbossincousins@gmail.com with the chart that you won and your mailing address, I will get those sent out to you.
Sounds good. You got some haul? Oh, let me show you all this first. So I did work on something and finish it. So we've got all kinds of pregnant folks at our church, and so I made a baby quilt. Is it up the right way? Yeah.
That's pretty.
So I've never done a rag quilt before, and let me tell you, snipping all them little places is something else. But I got me some spring-loaded scissors from the Hobby Lobby and whooped that right on out.
It's very pretty.
And then on the back I did Minky, and I don't know if Minky ravels or not because this has been washed twice and it don't look like it's fraying good. But anyway, I think that's pretty cute for my first baby quilt.
It is.
So I've got another one I've got to make for a little girl, and I've got to figure out what kind of fabric
Pink
I
and
want.
white polka dots. I mean, you can't ever go wrong with pink and white polka dots.
I ordered some more Minky in navy blue and yellow because I got some fabric with monkeys on it that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby when it was on sale, but that's not suitable for a girl.
Well, it
so,
could be.
Well, you know, why would you use stash when you could buy something new? You know?
Yeah.
So, I got the...
True story.
I think the shower for this one is the 22nd. That's this weekend, isn't it?
Yes, I've
Yeah.
got a shower this weekend.
So, I
I
will
think it's this weekend.
get me a bag, stick it in there, and go on with it. So, and then that's pretty much it. I do have a little bit of haul, though. I had, you know, I keep me a list of what Blackbirds I have and what I don't have, and so every once in a while I'll just buy me about 10 of them that I ain't got. But I'm getting closer not being able to get 10 at the time because I'm getting pretty full. So
Is that hitting? That light just got brighter.
So I ordered these from, where'd I get them from? 123 Stitch. So I didn't have Crowning the Tree by Blackbird. It's just one little stocking in that pattern.
I thought you had flea market souvenir.
Mm-mm. Nope. I didn't have Flea Market Souvenir. I didn't have Winter Wonderland. And if I go home and find all these that I've ordered, I'm going to scream. But I try to keep them all in one spot. This one I did have. I don't know why that's in here. Because I guess I took a picture of it. I was trying to fill in my anniversaries of the heart patterns that I didn't have. And I didn't have Clara Ellen. So got it. Didn't have this one, All Joys for Thine. Don't know why. But I got it. Because I'll be trying to get them out of print ones first. You know. I didn't have this one, What Remains. And didn't have this one. I can't believe it. Raven Bewitched. I didn't have it. Then I needed Pink Hill Manor, Anniversaries of the Heart. I needed Moonlight Visitor. And I needed Evergreen Lane. And I think I'm still missing 2. And they were out of them when I logged on. So I got to figure out, make me a list of which ones I need now.
You should ask Greta.
I looked on her web. Wait a minute,
Well,
there's
you
another
may-
one in there.
She may have to get one.
Oh, that's the old one. She making an order.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I placed a pre-order with Greta for market. Well, it was actually not a pre-order. It was an order after. I told her what I wanted, then I went ahead and paid for it after she got back. But I got these from StitckWork Design Co. It's the Sweet Bird Sing by Blackbird. And then the other new one, Gifts of the Season by Blackbird. So, that is all my haul. All my Blackbird haul. So, we may have to think about doing Anniversaries of the Heart as a stitch along next year if I can find the other
Now,
two charts.
is that the one that Carrie, Tiger Lily, and everybody's doing one a month?
Yeah. And, you know, I couldn't get on that bandwagon because
Well, I couldn't either.
give us something to look forward to next year if we
Yeah.
decide to do it. And then I hit the mother load on the D-stash. I ain't got them yet the other night, but they had, so I have all the Absidarian series except for 2. And what I tell you, they were, one of them was Garden Borders and the other one Rosy Morning or something like that.
Something.
And somebody had posted the entire set, including those 2 that you can't hardly
I'll buy
find
the
them.
ones I don't have.
Well, you can have them. But I got to get my other ones in
Yeah.
first. So
You guys see what you got, don't
yeah.
you?
So, but I got a good deal on them. So.
Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. I showed Callie yesterday. I got this off of Amazon, and it is a hair dryer, flat iron, curling iron holder. But I got it to keep my hot glue gun in, and my glue, and my Aleene's glue. And it's got a place on the back of it that you can hang it up if you want to, or it can sit flat, and it's not gonna leak out. It's all gonna be in this cup. But I thought, I was trying to think of or find something, and I got this, so I just need to, you know. But I thought that was good. Let's see. And we got a card from Miss Vicky, and she sent us some stickers. She said when she saw them, she thought of us. So, thank you so much, Miss Vicky. Look at these. I can't wait to put those in my book.
Those cute.
Aren't they precious?
Little heifers.
Little heifers. Oh, I love them. Thank you so much.
I put them in my haul bag.
Those were from Miss Vicky.
Thank you.
And I had ordered 2 of the Abbey Rose charts that I didn't have from Crazy Annie's. And it's Primitive Heart is one of them. And Friends Gather Here. So,
When you hunting something that you add like that, if you want to do the whole shebang on something, to me, that's half the fun, is wondering where you're going to come up with the next one.
yep. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm telling you. Oh. I didn't show y'all my floss from last time from Stitch New England. I got Classic Colorworks chili pepper, chocolate cream pie. That's a pretty one. Chocolate mousse, chopped chives, cinnamon toast, clay pot, cloud, cobbled peach, cocoa bean, and colonial copper.
I've used that one. That was in that Halloween Eve, I think.
And then I got my Belle Slaw, Classic Colorworks Belle Slaw. And I got grape juice.
Oh, that's a pretty
Yeah,
purple.
it is a pretty, it's a
Deep
dark.
purple.
Harvest. Her Crown. Herb Garden. And Hula Skirt. And I got my Classic Colorworks.
Weeks. You said Classic
I'm
Colorworks.
sorry, weeks. I got Turkish Red, Turquoise, Twilight, Ultraviolet, It's a pretty purple.
I've got some of that.
Union blue. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Verdigris.
Verdigris. It's a pretty green. Violet. Wasabi. Watermelon, that's pretty. And whiskey. So those were actually last month's. And oh boy. I got to meet Hobbies of Holly Neal, at market, and I had ordered some fabric from her, and she just brought it to me. So I got, or she was doing a D-stash, and I claimed it. I got a fat half of Schooner by LFA Linens.
Let me feel a bit. I had never felt a bit.
I got a 36 fat fourth of Hawthorne by Needle and Flax. 36 count Golden Hour by Farm Girl Dry Goods.
That one, it feels good.
Yeah, it does. 36 count, it says Edinburgh Country Mocha. Oh, 36 count doubloon.
I like it.
Yeah. Vintage Country Mocha, 36 count. And 36 count vintage Country Mocha.
That's always a good one to have.
Yeah, it is. So I got those from Holly. Oh, I do have some finishes. Greta brought them to me. Greta finished this for
That's
me.
cute.
Yep. Just in time for Easter. She just finished it on a board. And I don't even know what chart that is. Do you?
It was something Trio by Lindy Stitches, wasn't it? Bunny Trio, maybe?
Maybe. Oh Lord, I just got all kind of stuff in here. And while we were at market, I got to meet Miss Beth, the Kentucky needler that does the tomatoes. She gave me a little tomato, strawberry. What is this?
Strawberry. Either a scissor fob or a zipper pull or something. It's pretty.
So thank you, Miss Beth. And Greta also finished these, and this is Brenda Gervais
Jelly Bean Jubilee.
Jelly Bean Jubilee.
The tattooed stitcher is doing that book now.
Oh, is she?
Uh-huh. She just finished some of hers.
Greta must know I love polka dots. Look at that little tiny baby.
That one's sweet. That's my favorite, I think, out of that book.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Them look pretty,
They
Dobo.
do. So thank you, Greta. Alrighty. Now, I guess market haul. Holly Ho gave me, oh, Greta gave me this too. She said she had bought a bag of them at Hobby Lobby, and she gave me and Holly some. So, I'll stick those in my dough bowl too. But Holly had been in a Joann's while she was at the beach. says stitch it real good.
Oh.
Ain't that cute? All right. Y'all ready for this? Friday, me, Holly, and Greta split up. Market opened at 4 o'clock, and from 4 to 8 you could shop. And this was Greta's first year. It was all of our first year at market, but you know, everybody said that if you wanted linen, you needed to get it first. So I went to Fox and Rabbit's room. I was number 5 in line. Greta went to Mason Linen's room. She was number 1 in line. And Holly went to Fabrics by Stephanie and one other one. I think she was 2nd or 3rd in line. But we were able, Greta got a wonderful supply of linen. She had given me a list of what she wanted from Fox and Rabbit. And she had also given Holly a list of what she wanted. And then after that, we shopped together. She had her list of pre-orders and things like that. And then, you know, because Holly's taste is totally different than mine, and mine is different than hers, and ours is different than Greta's. So it's good to have people that stitch different things to, you know, bounce it off of each other, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But then Saturday night, after we went shopping, Holly Neal helped us. Me and Holly Ho were in the floor. We had laid a sheet down, and we had every chart that Greta had bought by designer in alphabetical order, and then Greta had her pre-order sheets, and we were pulling pre-orders and handing them to Holly Neal, and she was double checking that we had pulled the ones that is needed for that sale, and then Greta was sticking them in a bag, yeah, some kind of, so they would be ready to ship. But Greta's had my pre-order for, I couldn't tell you how long. But I was able to get Velvet Pink Pear and Needle Book by Stacy Nash.
He's just cute.
Oh, he's precious. I was able to get Rufus Animal Cracker.
What is he? I can't see.
Is he a bear?
Okay. I couldn't see it.
Okay. I know I got another one. Maybe I didn't. Anyway. All right. That's what I also got from Stacy Nash a little ruler. It says maybe swearing will help. And I got this one. It says I need all the animal crackers, and I'm going to put magnets on it and make it into a needle minder.
Now, who does these? Does her
Stacy
husband? Her husband or son or something?
Yes, because her daughter does these. And Greta was really on the fence about whether or not to get any of these. And Holly was like, well, I know you can get one because I want one. And I said, well, you can get one because I want one. Well, she ended up getting some. She texted last night and said, I absolutely love these. She said, I hope that she has them when we go to her retreat in May. It's a lotion bar.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I love.
Smells good. Holly
got blood orange
or
something, I believe, but I chose to get the sweet pear, and it's a lotion bar, and it smells good. It doesn't make your hands greasy. She said that her daughter had, you know, they had used it with different linens, different threads, that it doesn't do anything to your stitching. But my hands are constantly dry. And it comes in this little tin. And I also, Greta sent a message. I had just got home, and she texted and said that she has everything uploaded on her website. So, go get you one. or 2, because I wish I would have got 2 now. So I'll get to order before y'all see this. Okay, I got the new classic colorwork colors, which are Sparkling Rose, Apple Cider, and Green Tea. So those were pretty to me.
Those look like Brenda Gervais colors
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. All right. Oh boy. I got Meanie Weenies from Plum Street. Excuse me. I got Down in the Valley by Annie B's Folk Art. And I got Ducks in the Orchard by A Gardener's Needle. And when I tell y'all, the model of this was absolutely gorgeous. When we were in there, I said, Greta, you might as well go ahead and get at least one of them because I want to add it to my pre-order. It was beautiful. Beautiful. And that picture
I had never heard of them before.
absolutely does not do it justice. And I got the new Blackbirds, Sweet Birds Sing, and Gifts of the Season. I got the new Prairie Schooler Santa. Do I love him? Absolutely not. But I have the whole set, and I couldn't leave him behind. So, he's not my favorite, but I will stitch him. So, it is what it is. And I got Mary Cook 1847 by Antique Needleworker Shelley. It was so good to hug her neck. I got a hug from Mr. Antique Needleworkers too. And as soon as I saw this one coming out, I texted Greta. I said, I got to have this. I got Stench Stack by Plum Street. I did Rack Stack for a giveaway or an exchange. It was at Garon, wasn't it?
I think
And Greta
so, yeah.
finished it into a pillow, and I absolutely loved
Turn
it.
this light down. It's killing my eyeballs.
And then I got Humble Cottage by Teresa Kogut. I got to hug her neck. And what pictures I have, we'll have inserted them either at the beginning or at the end. And then I got My Hometown by Annie B's. And then here is I believe this was the star of the market. It was Nativity Tiny Town and Frill.
Those are really cute.
I have never done a Tiny Town, but I want to do this one so bad. It is so cute to me. So. And then I got some accoutrements. Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
It says less bitching, more stitching, needle minder. How appropriate. And then I got this beautiful sheep. And I got
these by Needle Nanny? Or is that what it's called?
I'm not exactly sure.
Graphic Impressions.
And I got this cat. And then I got this Needle Nanny, and it's a donkey. He was too cute to leave. Had to get him. And I got from Flamingo Toes this heart flag and this sheep. And a pumpkin.
I think I got that one. I like their needle minders. That's the one that traveled the world to get to me.
And then I got the tomato. And from Rebel Stitcher, got that little cute pug. And this one, they had it at StitchCon, and I wouldn't pull the trigger, but I couldn't leave it. That is me in a nutshell. Smart. So I got those needle minders, you know, like I needed another one. And I also got this chart. And when I tell you that to meet this lady was such an honor, and she was absolutely the sweetest, kindest lady, Miss Judy Whitman. And the model of this, the Florida alphabets in that blue, is absolutely gorgeous.
It's a pretty chart.
Yes. So I got that one to do. And I got the new, I thought I got the weeks. Have I already showed it?
You don't think so?
Oh boy. Well,
You show the classic color.
I'm almost sure that I got the weeks, but I don't know where it's at. Okay, I got the new Gentle Arts, which is chestnut. I thought chestnut was already I don't know. Anyway, key lime.
That's pretty. It's bright, but it's
pretty. Eggplant. And cerulean.
That's a pretty blue.
Yeah, that is a pretty blue. And we also, there was a room called the Toy Lady. And you know, that's right up mine and Holly Ho's alley. I don't even know that Greta, she wasn't really looking until we saw these.
Well, we was just talking about them the other day.
I cannot keep up with a screwdriver. I'm going to hook this to my scissors, and I'll always have one with me. Is that, and Greta got some of these, so.
Well, I'm going to get me one today. Because I have one that don't have the keychain thing on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that right there is brilliance. Brilliance.
We just talked about that on our, I think on our last FlossTube.
Yeah. Yeah, because I couldn't find it. And I don't know who gave me this. Oh, I can't remember. But I was going to make it into a needle minder. For the life of me, I can't remember. And if I find that Weeks Dye Works, I will. Oh, I also got one more thing. That's Dirty Annie's Buckle Up Buttercup, and it says, "Buckle up, Buttercup, you just flipped my crazy switch." That was the cutest model. So, and she had these bags. Look at these. It says, "Get in. Trouble ain't gonna make itself." Now, who needs that more than me? Greta obviously thought I needed it because she let me have the bag. I loved it. Loved it. That's it. Holly Ho gave me 2 doggy bags that she had got at Joann's. I think it was Joann's or Hobby Lobby or something.
I hadn't even been in there since they said they was going bankrupt.
And I really thought I had the weeks, but like I said, I do not know where it's at. Right offhand, or oh well, I'll find it or get it or whatever, you know. So, but market was very fun. I got to meet, and I know I'm gonna forget people, and if I do, I'm sorry. I got to meet Holly Neal, Hobbies of Holly. I got to meet Teresa Kogut. I got to meet Jody with Satsuma Street. I got to meet Miss Judy Whitman. I got to meet Karen and Brennan with Fox and Rabbit. Stacy Nash, Beth Twist, and her husband and daughter. They are super, super nice people. Kind people. Lindy Stitches and Mr. Lindy Stitches. Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. Hello from Liz Matthews. Kathy Barrick. I saw Shelly and Carrie Tiger Lily, Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher, Annie the Proper Stitcher, Alicia the Fanciful Flamingo.
Did you say Tara Sullivan? Didn't get to meet
I got
her?
to meet Tara Sullivan. I'm going to start calling her Tess or something, because she... Have you watched her video?
I watched part of it. I hadn't finished the whole thing yet.
Did you see what she's...
Mm-hmm.
Christy.
Yeah.
Christy. I text her. I said it's CHRISTY. She said, I can't even hardly text. I'm laughing so hard. She said, I am sorry. I said, I'm just giving you grief. It is fine. I got to meet Missy, Two Needles Pulling Thread, and Jen, the Bougie Stitcher. Jen has opened a new shop called the Stitchers Emporium, and I will link her website below. I want to say she opened Friday. It's an online store for right now until they get the building finished. Who else? I had the kindest person. It really touched me. We were standing there waiting for the elevator to come, and this lady came up to me and she kind of touched me on the arm and she said, I'm Cheryl from Fat Quarter Shop. And she said, I just want you to know that we are all praying for your stepdaughter. It was so kind and it meant so much to me. So thank you so much, Cheryl. Let's see, who else? My mind is just as blank can be. You know, it's been a week, so.
Yeah.
But everything was so pretty, and it's so, I've said it before, you know, some things you just think, oh, well, that's cute, or that's nice, or whatever. But to see it actually stitched, sometimes it makes all the difference in the world, because had I saw that on the pond, what would I call it? Ducks something? Ducks in the Orchard. Had I saw that chart, I wouldn't have given it. It just didn't do it justice. It is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I think I've lost, there it is. So, but market was fun. Greta fed us pretty good. She fed us good, and
On a routine though, I bet, didn't she?
baby, yes. We actually ate at where did we go? We went to Tupelo Honey Friday night. It was great. And we had went last year to Granite City Brewery, maybe, that was in the Drury Hotel. We had eaten there last year, and it was great. And we went there again and ate, and it was really, really good. And then Holly and I went to O'Charlie's on our way home.
Did you get you some
Sunday.
cheese wedges?
I did. So did she. But we had a good time, and we were tired because we got in line for the fabrics, because Greta was so worried that she wasn't going to get what people had asked for. So we got in line probably 2.5 hours before time. But I'm telling you, the line for Fox and Rabbit, I couldn't see Mason Linen. I couldn't see the other ones. But the line was all the way down the
entire lane
corridor of people waiting to get in there. So I was so thankful. I met the nicest man. His name was Oliver. And we sat there and we just talked and talked and talked while we were waiting in line for them to open the door. But it was very fun. It was very, very fun. So I reckon that's about it.
All right, we got to do these.
Okay, this week's giveaways.
Yep.
And y'all, I promise next time we're going to do better, and it's going to be more organized. But
do you? Are you really?
Well, you know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
It is.
But anyway.
All right. So we went with a spring theme, or I did when I pulled these. So this first one is by XOXO, and it's tulips. Pretty spring chart. This one will be number 1. Comment with a numeral. Number 2 is by Stitching with the Housewives. This is Daisy May, little bunny rabbit. Number 2. Number 3 is by Annabella's, and it's Sweet Berry Bella Biddies. This uses those little ceramic baskets. Where didn't them come from Dollar General or somewhere? Those little baskets.
Yes, that's what I put y'all's retreat gifts in last year. Sweet berry what?
Sweet Berry Bella Biddies.
The biddies I know wouldn't fit in that little basket.
This is number
3.
Number 4 is by Carriage House Samplings. It's the Garden Sampler. I think Elizabeth Ann can Stitch finished this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that Laura Banks did? Well, you wasn't at that retreat. Year before last, when she sat at the table with us, I think that was the one she was working on. And it was beautiful.
It looks like it's pretty. And then number 5 is Hometown Neighborhood Birdhouse by Lori Holt. It's from Fat Quarter Shop. I'm sure a couple of those were. So if you're interested in those, comment the numeral on the video. Be a subscriber, like our video.
Be 18.
All the things.
We will try to be back in a couple of weeks.
Maybe have some progress. I might have some.
Y'all go over to StitckWork Design Company and place your order with Greta.
Be prepared to get it to lightning speed.
Because she is Johnny on the spot.
I mean, I think I ordered mine last Friday and it was in the mail. Was it yesterday?
I know it was either Friday or Saturday night. She asked me, or she said, Callie said she wanted the 2 new Blackbirds. Do you know of anything else? And I said, I don't. And I looked at my phone. It was like 11 o'clock. No, I'm not texting
Yeah,
her.
because I had told her, and then I thought, well, I need to go in there and pay for them. So I did. So she whooped them all out. And now I'm fixing to go in there and get me one of them screwdrivers for her. This is made public, so I can get me one.
Yeah, you've got a little while.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, if I wasn't so selfish, I got 2.
I'm going to order me
I'm going to put one in my stitchy box. And then I'm going to keep one upstairs on my everyday cojones. So.
Well, all right.
But
Well, that'll do it.
She got a lot of stuff. She got a lot of gorgeous fabrics.
I need to go in there
She
and
got a
look
lot
at
of
that fabric, too.
charts. Gorgeous stuff.
After I said I was not buying no fabric this year because I need to use up some. Oh, and I got 2 pieces off the D-Stash group the other day, too. I didn't bring and haul. It was some kind of primitive hair or something.
Yeah, well. And if my mind don't change, maybe this weekend, because I think I have a baby shower. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look. But if my mind don't change, I think I'm going to sell my fabric on our Facebook group, my 28. I may keep some of my 32, a few pieces. But
I've got some 28 count Monaco and stuff that I need to give away or get rid of or something, because I'm never going to.
Well, I'm going to have to sell mine so I can buy some 36, you know? So. But.
Because when we first started getting back into stitching, we was stitching on 28 count Monaco, and we ordered tons of it. I mean, I've got some black, I've got some white, and I've got some pink. That's yards of it. So
yeah. So y'all be on the lookout. If you're not a member of our group, you better join, because I'm gonna try to get it out, and I may just I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I need to measure and see how big the pieces are and all that kind of stuff. But
Oh, I did get, and I'll tell you something else I got too that I didn't. So next to work, or close to where I work, is Gardendale Pickers. It's just one of those big picker places. And I didn't realize it was that close. So I went up there the other day when I was going to McDonald's and passed it. And I thought, well, I'll be darned. So anyway, I went in there, and this one lady's got like a pop-up quilt shop in there. That's where I got that fabric for that little quilt. But she had a cutting mat that was, I'm talking about, it's more than a yard long. It's probably from the end of this table to here. So probably at least 4 or 5 feet long. And about, I don't know, maybe 36, 40 inches wide, something like that. And I got it for $45. I thought that was a good deal.
wow, yeah.
So, because mine is always just a fuzz short. You know, you can't see across the whole thing or whatever. And I told Jeremy, I said, I'm going back up there to get that. Because I looked at it one time and I thought, I don't need that. But then I did, so I went and got it. So.
I meant to bring my purse down here that Greta got us. Pooey. I will insert a picture. She got Holly and I the cutest little, it's like a, I'm telling you, words are hard today for me.
A crossbody?
It's a crossbody, but it holds like a bottle, or your Stanley cup will go in it, and then it's got 2 zippers, like it's got a place for like your credit cards, debit cards, whatever. I loved it. Everybody stopped us and said,
Well, I'm going to have to see it.
well, she gave me the link. She said, you need to put these in y'all's Amazon cart, so I will, but
Because you always need something like that when you're having to stand up the whole time.
Yes, and like, we had bags. She gave us a little, that might be where, no, it can't be. Anyway, she gave us a bag that had, she had put, they asked that the vendors to have labels with your companies, so I guess so they don't have to write all that down. They can just stick it on the order forms or whatever. And so I had a bag, but I'm telling you, it was so neat to be able to just stick your money, your key, you know, whatever in that bag, and your drink, and your hands are free.
Yeah. Well, I know. Get them put in there because I need one of them.
Okay.
I like a crossbody anything.
Well, these are very, very nice. And I posted she posted a picture, and one of the first things, a lady from Decatur texted and said, hey, where did y'all get those bags? I said, Greta. Sweet Greta. But they're really nice. But I'm going to go upstairs. I'm sure my husband has already ate. But I'm going to go eat supper and see how many stitches I can put in.
That's what I'm planning this evening. So,
But
y'all have a good 2 weeks till we see you again.
yep. And for all y'all that are wondering, Musso left today. They're going camping, and he is so excited. So, we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.